Good morning. We are pleased to have you join us for the 2025 International Religious Freedom Summit. Please welcome to the stage your IRF Summit co-chairs, Katrina Lantos Swett and Ambassador Sam Brownback.
Wow, what a great sight. Welcome to this International Religious Freedom Summit 2025. We're absolutely thrilled that you're here. This is our largest summit ever, largest religious freedom gathering in the world ever that's taking place. Yes, give yourself a round of applause. And it promises to be our best and most impactful. People from all over the world have gathered to celebrate and protect this foundational right. To paraphrase Abraham Lincoln only slightly, it is a momentous thing to be the instrument under providence of the liberation of a religious people. Religious freedom is the freedom of all freedoms. Without it, liberty is grossly abused, freedom of speech deteriorates, freedom of assembly and movement is constrained, and fear rules in more places. With freedom of conscience, the soul and body are both free to expand and flourish, and individual human dignity is honored. You in this room and those watching are the heart and the nerve center of the religious freedom movement around the world. That's who you are. This global movement, and it is a movement, has gone grassroots, and by the grace of God and your passionate advocacy, it's moving. Together, we are driving a freedom agenda the world has never experienced freedom of religion. It's time to press forward harder and faster because souls are at stake. We're changing the world, and it's about time. A person's conscience should never be oppressed or limited in its ability to follow its peaceful calling. Religious freedom is the God-designed human right of the soul that must be protected, guaranteed by all governments, and honored for there to be authentic human flourishing of the whole person. This has to be the role. This has to be the way it is. Imagine a world then where there is religious freedom for everyone, everywhere. No more genocides, because most genocides happen to religious minorities. Fewer clashes of civilizations, because most of these clashes are rooted in religious differences being exploited, not protected. There'd be far more peace in the world as people fulfill the desires of their hearts. We can have this world, and we are making this world, and you are making this world. So let's begin here today in hopeful expectation of the world we yearn to see. Believing is seeing. As we believe for it, we will see it take shape, and we will be used as the minds and the hearts, the hands and the feet to build it. So let us ask for and pray for the grace of hope that someday soon the standard practice of governments around the world will be religious freedom for everyone. We ask for and pray for the grace of unity over everyone here to push for religious freedom for each other everywhere and at all times. We ask for and pray for the grace of enthusiasm over this important human rights movement. Let's take this fight for the rights of the soul to the world, and let's win it. May God bless you, your family, and this grand movement. Thank you.
Well, I want to join my remarkable co-chair in welcoming you all to this extraordinary gathering. I just need to say for a moment how blessed we are to have a leader of this movement as inspired, as wise, and as deeply committed as Ambassador Sam Brownback. He really has been a transformational leader for the international religious freedom movement. You know, over the next 2 days, you are going to have the opportunity to participate in an extraordinary array of programs and panels and presentations that will really outline the challenges, the opportunities, the promise, and the peril that face this movement. But in the midst of all of that, I want to encourage all of us to remember that at the end of the day, this fight comes down to a fight on behalf of individual men and women who are suffering because of what they believe. This is at the heart of what we are trying to do. I think of the beautiful story of the Good Shepherd who left the 99 in search of the one. And I hope that we can keep that spirit about us throughout these next 2 days. We have chosen to place a religious prisoner of conscience sort of at the heart of this event, and I hope that everyone in this room will take some sort of step to advocate on behalf of Fayzullah Agzamov. He has been imprisoned in Uzbekistan for 25 years. No crime, nothing he did wrong, simply the humble practice of his faith. I actually believe that if everybody attending this IRF summit were to reach out to the Uzbek embassy, we can see this lost sheep freed. I'm going to close with a beautiful poem that I hope will remind you of this very personal, very human mission that should never be lost in the big picture and the big fight that we're engaged in. From the dungeon, a rumor is stirring. You have heard it again and again. But this time, the cell keys are turning, and outside there are faces of friends. Let us fight the big fight. Let us see the big picture. Let us learn how we move this movement forward. But let us never forget the one lost sheep, that one person languishing in prison, waiting for the cell key to turn and to be reunited with family and friends. Thank you all. God bless you, and get ready for an incredible 2 days.